Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Get set. Set.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches at the 28-yard line.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run for it with Achane. And now off to the races down the right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
35. And the Dolphin first down.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A Mostert, a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. No score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They mark him down at the 39. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Read option. Here's Herbert. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Herbert now on the option. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
On the option right is Fields. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown Bears! Darnell Mooney. 27 yards. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. A final shot before the break. Fields escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll go again with Herbert. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Flushed out right. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bears first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Again, Fields. Pass incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
3rd and long. It's Fields rolling to his right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And Mooney going to have a Bears 1st down as he's down to the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Foreman's going to get it again on 2nd down. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Down just shy of the goal line. Brings up 3rd down.
Foreman will try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, Ken. Go.
They snap it to Fields, sliding out of the pocket. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
On 2nd down, Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Jalen Waddle. A gain of 15. 1st down, Miami.
Tua now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Tua's throw complete there to Berrios. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Tua on 3rd down, Achane. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Here's 1st and 10. Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing Tua. That'll be caught by Hill. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here's Tua. They'll run. Achane. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd down, goal to go.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Achane is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Tua to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Tua. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Buying time to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final try for Tagovailoa. That is caught. Touchdown, and no time remaining.
this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. No time on the clock. This to claim victory. Oh, he missed. Oh, no, he missed the extra point. Victory was in the bag, but not anymore. We're headed for OT. Whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. Berrios now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Here's Achane to start the drive. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Again, it's Achane. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Miami.
They'll run right side with Mostert. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
First throw of the OT session for Tua. Oh, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're out of the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football, and probably third down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback.
Touchdown, Chicago! So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Well, we're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field, very tough. Not surprised it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution is pretty darn good.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis,